Gwe ak Ibjilida. Hello and welcome to the beautiful Hecftor Arena here in the beautiful town of Pictou, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is Petter Sports and Streaming Services, and this afternoon on Petter Sports and Streaming through AO Live, we have for you Maritime Major Female Hockey League action between the visiting Western Flames out of Western New Brunswick and the hometown Northern Subway Selects. For the Flames, it's a chance to try and take a bit of a hold on first place among the New Brunswick teams in the Maritime Major Female Hockey League. For the Selects, today is a chance to win yet another Maritime Major Female Hockey League regular season title if they can get the victory here today against the Flames. The Selects come in with a record of 18-0-2, good for 38 points on the season, which obviously has them in first place in the league with 4 games left on their schedule. All they need to do is win one of those 4 games or have the Penguins lose one of their 4 remaining games, and the Selects would be champions of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League for what I believe would be the 4th straight season that they would take the league regular season title. Now, it's worth pointing out that the league champion is determined only from the regular season because the playoffs, the teams split into 3 groups based on their provinces. The 4 Nova Scotia teams will face each other in semifinal series, best 3 out of 5, and then a championship series between the 2 semi-winners, best 3 out of 5 there as well. So, as you would expect, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, and then the 2 winners take each other on for the championship. The 2 Prince Edward Island teams will meet in a series for a provincial championship, and the 3 New Brunswick-based teams, I believe it's a 3-team weekend tournament where they play a round robin, and then the top 2 teams from the round robin advance to the championship game. That's the format that they've used in past years. I believe that is what they are doing again this year. And then, of course, the 3 provincial champions, along with a champion from Newfoundland Labrador, will advance to the Atlantic Championships, which will be held in Membertou on Cape Breton Island. The Cape Breton Lynx are already in that tournament as the host team, and if the Lynx do end up winning the Nova Scotia Playdowns, then whoever they beat in the final would be the other team to be at the Atlantic Championships. And then, of course, there's one more step beyond that, as the winner of the Atlantics will represent the region in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, coming up later this spring at the SO Cup. The Northern Subway Selects made it that far last season. They got all the way into the semifinals of the SO Cup before their year came to an end. They would like to take it 1 game further and get into the national championship game, and then, hey, if you get there, if you're going to play in it, you might as well win it. That is the ultimate goal, obviously, for all of these teams. And for the Selects, it is a realistic shot when you look at some of what they have on their resume for this season, including a victory at the 2 Nations Cup tournament in Ontario a few weeks ago, winning a very tough championship game against a very good Sudbury Lady Wolves club. And that was very much a statement victory for the Selects to say, hey, we may be coming as the Atlantic representative again if we get back to the SO Cup. And that is an if that they get back to the SO Cup, obviously, because victory at the Atlantics is obviously not guaranteed. But if they can get back there, they have made a statement that they can play against the Ontario teams. They can play against the teams from out west. They can give whomever it is that they face at the SO Cup headaches. Taking a look at this particular matchup, it is the last of the 3 regular season meetings between the Flames and the Selects. As you would expect, with the Selects being 18-0-2, they have not lost to the Flames, and neither of their ties came against the Flames. They have victories in both of the previous meetings, a 3-2 scoreline in December on the 17th of December, and a 4-1 scoreline also in December on the 11th of that month. The 4-1 victory here at Hecftor Arena, the 3-2 victory in Western New Brunswick. We mentioned the Selects record, 18-0-2, 100 goals scored over those 20 games, so that's pretty easy math, 5 goals scored per game. On the flip side, they've given up just 12 goals in 20 regular season games so far. And as pointed out, the Flames have 3 of those 12 goals in those 2 meetings. So the Selects are giving up 0.6 goals per game altogether. But the Flames come in knowing, hey, we've scored 3 times against this team. We have a shot. For the Flames, their record 6-12-2, which gives them 14 points, puts them at the top of the 3 teams in the New Brunswick portion of the standings. 62 goals scored in their 20 games played, so they're averaging 3.1 goals scored per game. They've given up 67, which works out to 3.35 goals against per game. For the Flames, there are 3 players that you really have to watch for in this lineup. Of the 62 goals that they have scored as a team, these 3 players account for 41 of those goals. And those 3 players to watch, number 6, Emily Thomas, number 9, Maddie Boudreau, and number 14, Isabelle Michaud. They are going to be the players that the Selects will need to key on defensively this afternoon if they want to have some success. And that will be a challenge, obviously, as those 3 players, quite skilled, Thomas, Michaud, and Boudreau. For the Selects, their offense is split quite evenly throughout the whole lineup. Olivia Marks, with 27 points, is leading the way right now. But you look up and down this lineup, there is scoring aplenty all the way through the lineup. Kendall Doiron with 14 goals. You've got Bree McPherson, who's not even in the lineup today, with 9 goals. Brooke Thompson with 8. Brooke Williams with 7. Jenna Beaton with 6. The goal scoring literally comes from the entirety of the lineup. Taking a look at the starting goaltenders, it appears it's going to be Riley Partington getting the start for the Flames. Partington comes in with a record of 2-6-1. A 3.11 goals against average and a .910 save percentage, one of the 2 victories coming in the form of a shutout. For the Selects, Gabby Arsenault will get the start. Arsenault with a perfect 10-0 record, a microscopic 0.42 goals against average, and a .974 save percentage. The Western Flames are defending the end to our broadcast left for the first and third periods in their white jerseys with the orange and gold and black accents a la the Anaheim Ducks. And defending the net to our right for the first and third periods will be the hometown Northern Subway Selects in their home blues, with the gold numbers on the back, the white and gray of the arms and the stripes throughout. So there you have the matchup. There's a couple of minutes left in the warm-up. I'm going to stop talking for a few minutes. Actually, before I stop talking, I'm going to give a bit of an injury update on Bree McPherson. I was talking to head coach Craig Clark prior to today's game, and Clark was telling me that it looks like McPherson will be ready for the playoffs. The lower body injury, she had an MRI. There were no tears or anything, so that was a bit of positive news. She's expected to start some light skating this week, And with the playoffs coming in about 3 weeks, the hope is that she will be available come playoff time. And when you talk about the Northern Subway Selects, McPherson, of course, is the captain, and she has been carrying a big load of the minutes on the blue line so far this season. And the minutes that she has not been able to pick up over these couple of weeks that she's been out of the lineup, it's been Josie Dunn, Lily LeBlanc, Karis Ross, as well as the other two defensemen, Sarah Fraser and Grace McDougall, who have all stepped up their games. Dunn in particular has really stepped up, and in my mind might be one of the most improved selects here this season. Dunn has put in an awful lot of work. You can clearly tell that she is working on improving her game, and she is getting more minutes, more responsibility during this injury to Brie McPherson. Sarah Fraser, of course, continues to be stellar on the blue line. Fraser, arguably one of the best offensive defense persons in this league. And Fraser is going to continue to be a leader on the back end. But Dunn has really stepped up to improve her game and try and fill in the void left by their captain. We're almost to the end of the warm-up here. Take a quick moment to let you know that I do try to be a little bit interactive with my broadcasts here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through AO Live. You can reach me one of two ways. You can get me through Twitter at PetterPC_sports. That's Petter, as in my last name, Michael Petter. PetterPC_sports. You can also reach me through Facebook, facebook.com, and then look for the page Petter Sports and Streaming. And for Petter Sports and Streaming, that's and with the ampersand, not the word and. So look for Petter Sports and Streaming on Facebook. There is a page called Petter Sports and Streaming with the word and. That's an old page that I had to stop using due to some issues that we were having. So the new page is Petter Sports and Streaming, with the and being the ampersand. As we're just about ready to go here at the Hecftor Arena in Pictou, the Western Flames and the Northern Subway Selects with a chance to clinch a league championship. Like I say, I believe it's the 4th or 5th consecutive league championship they're going after here. I've lost count how many years in a row they've won the league title. And again, that all will get thrown out the window in a couple of weeks when we start looking at playdowns for the respective provincial championships. What you do in the league standings will be thrown out, other than to determine the seeding for the playoffs, which, if it were to begin today, the Selects sit in the first spot. The Halifax Western Capitals are second. The Cape Breton the Halifax Western Capitals are fourth, I apologize, and would play the Selects in the first round. The Cape Breton Lynx currently sit second, but they cannot catch the Selects because they are ahead of the Actions Benefits Penguins, but the Penguins have two extra games remaining, which is why the Penguins can still catch the Selects, but the Lynx can't. And if the regular season were to end today, it would be the Lynx and the Penguins meeting in the first round of the playoffs, while the Selects took on the Capitals, as we are underway here at Hecftor Arena. The Flames win the draw with the puck. There is Burgoyne Plays it across to the far side. Now picked up by Michaud. Michaud will bring it in. No big surprise there that Michaud is out there on the starting line. Carly Youngblood also out there to start the game with Miriam Theriault, Shane Burgoyne. And the fifth skater out there to start is Maddie Boudreau. Select starting with the forward line of Olivia Marks, Kendall Doiron, and Brooke Thompson. And the defensive pair who are just coming off on a change but started the game was Sarah Fraser with Grace McDougall. Flames get the puck. Here's Maddie Boudreau working her way in. Boudreau will dump the puck off the end boards. Back to get it will be LeBlanc. Lily LeBlanc sends it back behind her own net. Dunn there to pick up. She'll play it ahead to Marks. Marks pass a little bit behind the intended target of McNeil, and it goes out to center, gets dumped right back in again by Daig. Now Dunn on it again, plays it forward for Boyd. Boyd sets it up for McDonald. Julia McDonald coming in, gets the shot away, and it's steered aside there by Partington. Now in behind the net, looking to bring the puck out there. I believe that was Thomas. No, that was not. It was Stiles, my apologies. Now Toner trying to get it in across the Selects blue line. Coming in with it now. Trying to get a shot away, but she couldn't, was McIntosh. And getting the puck and bringing it up the other way, Julia McDonald. McDonald in across the line. Clark just able to stay onside. Pass over to Clark. She tried to return it to McDonald. That doesn't quite work. Picked up by Greencorn. She'll take it in behind the net. Tries to stuff it short side. And Partington able to close that door and hang on for a face-off with 1:48 gone here in the opening period. Selects and Flames coming to you from Hecftor Arena in Pictou. This game originally was scheduled to be played back in October, early October. It was one of the games that got rescheduled. Actually, it was at one point it was scheduled to take place in November, and then it got rescheduled from that date as well. I believe that was also a weather situation there. Here's Sarah Fraser with the puck. Gets it over to Greencorn. Greencorn trying to work her way around McPhee, but McPhee able to knock it down. Stevenson then sends it back deep into the select zone. Back to pick up is Fraser. Fraser now will lead the rush out. Sarah Fraser, a smooth skating defender, working her way up the ice. Cuts around the outside against McPhee. Tries a wrap around. That doesn't work. It ends up going all the way to Beaton, who plays it back to the line. Now dumped back down low by Fraser, and she's able to come off and get a change. Or that was Clark, rather, who dumped it down low and then came off for the change. Now with the puck, here's Youngblood. Youngblood goes to dump it deep. McDougall there to get it, wraps it around the boards to the near side. Beaton has it get beyond her. Theriault holds it in at the line. Plays it down the wall for Boudreau. And if I am mispronouncing any of these players' names, that is one of the things you can let me know through the Facebook or the Twitter handle. If I'm putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable, or if I'm not putting enough of a Francophone accent or putting too much Francophone accent on some names, please do let me know. Ross goes to dump the puck in. Out of the net to play it is Partington. She leaves it behind the net there for Theriault. Theriault tries to turn, loses her footing, gets back up, plays it into the near side corner. Brooke Thompson there to try to gather it in for the Selects. Now stepping up is Ross. Theriault able to get it back, takes it behind her net, stops and changes direction, gets the pass over to the near side to Youngblood, who plays it across to the far side. Look to try and get it to Michaud, but that pass a little bit out of her reach. And the Selects pick up in their own zone. Just about 4:10 gone here in the first period. Here's Karis Ross working in down the left wing side. Ross takes the puck behind the net, comes out, tries to get it to Thompson. It's knocked away and goes right back to Ross, but then she couldn't get another pass off. And the Selects have to go back out and reorganize there. Here's Fraser with it now. Makes a move to get away from one player. Tried to feather a pass through, but it goes off the foot of Toner. And now pass again from Fraser. That misses the intended target and will go down the ice for icing. 4:41 gone here in the first period. Face-off will be in the select zone to the left of goaltender Gabby Arsenault, who got the start today. Arsenault and Burrows combining for a fantastic season so far. As we mentioned in the opening, the two of them combined in league play have given up just 12 goals. 4 of those by Arsenault, 8 by Burrows, and the two of them have combined for an absurd 12 shutouts in 20 league games so far this season. Puck is played out to center, picked up there by McPhee. She'll play it across to her defense partner, Daig, who goes to play it back to McPhee, but that pass slightly off target. Now McPhee gets it back, plays it around to Daig. Daig goes to get it ahead for Cook. That's broken up. Now Cook back on the puck. Gets it into the select zone. It's played over to the near side, back to get it. Boyd had a little bit of you take it, I got it between herself and McDougall. Now McPhee gets it at center ice, plays it in. McDougall can't stop Stevenson from getting through. Stevenson gets a shot away. Save made by Arsenault. Second chance shot from Marmon. And another save by the select netminder. With 5:45 gone here in period number 1. And the face-off will be once again back in the select zone. In to take the draw is Scott. That was Marmon, 17, not Scott, 11. My apologies. There's a shot from the point by Theriault, and Arsenault steers that one away, and it ends up going up over the glass and out for another face-off with 5:56 gone here in the opening frame. The Selects, as we mentioned, including this game, have 4 games left in their regular season. One of those games still needs to be rescheduled against the Eastern Stars of Eastern Prince Edward Island. And as soon as we know what that date of that game will be, we will have it onto our schedule. And, of course, every Selects home game through the playoffs will be right here as well on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through AO Live. We're also proud to announce that AO Live will be the exclusive home of all of the Atlantic Championships, U18 male and female, U15 male and female, U13. All coming to you through AO Live right here. And Petter Sports and Streaming will be working with AO Live to bring you the U18 female Atlantics from up in Member 2. And AO Live, as mentioned, will be coming to you for all of the Atlantic Championships. And we are very proud to be doing that. We're also having conversations right now with the tournament organizers for the Don Johnson Cup for Junior B and the Maritime Hockey North Junior C Championships. And the goal is to have all of those Atlantic Championships all in one place for you coming up this spring. Puck down into the Western Flame zone. Loose behind the net, played out in front. There's a shot that goes just high into the end glass, comes up the boards to LeBlanc. She plays it down to Williams with the shot. That goes wide. Trying to go back in and get on the puck is beaten. It's played over to the far wall. Clark gives her player a bump. That's Fraser who gives her player a bump. Puck gets to the line and just sneaks out as Glenn not quite able to hold the puck onside. Now Fraser with it. Tries to make a pass ahead. That was knocked down by McIntosh. Fraser able to win it back, however, gets the pass forward intended for Doiron, but that was stolen away by Toner. Selects get it back again, wrap it around to the near side wall. Just over 8 minutes gone here in the opening period of this Maritime Major Female Hockey League game. Here's Olivia Marks with the puck. Marks gets it down for Doiron. Doiron with a chance in close. And a big save made there by Partington. Looking to clear the zone is McIntosh. She's not able to do so. Puck ends up going down into the corner. Now Daig plays it forward. That's picked up again by the Selects, but Daig able to get it back. Plays it over to the near side corner. Daig pokes it ahead, and the Flames look to come out. Toner has that puck knocked off her stick. Gets it back. Plays it forward for Thomas. Thomas will gain the red line, goes to dump it in, but it was knocked down by Ross, who played it ahead, intended for McDonald. Now Julia McDonald does pick up inside the Flame zone. McDonald drops it off for Boyd. Boyd fires a shot. Delayed penalty coming up against the Flames. Pass down from Dunn. And as the puck gets touched, we'll get our first penalty of the game with 10:45 left to go in the first period. And we will let you know in just a moment. It was Carrie Ann Marmon who took the penalty. And I looked up just after the official made I was looking down to write down the time of the penalty. And then I looked up, and the referee had already finished making the signal for what the penalty was. So we'll wait for the announcement on that. Meanwhile, here's Karis Ross having to hustle back and get the puck. Ross goes to play it ahead. It goes off a skate. Dunn now will play it forward. And Theriault back to get it for the Flames. Theriault launches it back down the ice yet again. And just about 30 seconds gone in the power play for the Selects. Fraser out from behind her own net. Sees a little bit of room in front of her, so she'll skate it up. Now she'll make the pass ahead to Brooke Thompson. Thompson drops it for Doiron. Doiron takes it down into the corner. Plays it to Thompson. Across to the far side. Back across for Doiron, looking for the one-timer. But Doiron had that go off the heel of her stick. As the hooking penalty to Marmon gets announced. Fraser with the puck. 52 seconds left to go in the power play. Fraser plays it ahead. Nice pass right onto the stick of Doiron. Kendall Doiron makes a move, but the puck just rolls off of her backhand and into the end boards. Now played up to the line. Held in there by LeBlanc. LeBlanc plays it over to Dunn. Dunn with a shot. Save made there. And kicked over to the corner. Now Dunn back, LeBlanc back on it again. Gives to Thompson. Thompson steps in, looking to go short side, and fires it just wide. Puck comes up the wall to Dunn. Josie Dunn with a shot. That goes off the leg of Boudreau. Now with it behind the net, Theriault fires it around the boards. Waiting for it is Dunn. She plays it down the boards to, I believe that was Clark. No, this is Clark who has it now. That was Marks who had it. Clark trying to get a shot away, couldn't quite do so. Now Theriault going after the puck as the penalty comes to an end. Clark comes out of the corner with it, throws it out front. Couldn't quite get it to connect with Williams. Clark back on it again, plays it back to the line for LeBlanc. LeBlanc does get a shot away. It bounces slowly all the way into Partington, who then steers it over to the corner. LeBlanc steps up, trying to knock that puck down, get it back down low, but unfortunately for her, wasn't able to do so. Thomas gets it out to center, but picking up is Williams, bringing it right back in again. Williams cutting to the outside against Theriault. Williams all the way behind the net, now comes out the near side, plays it to Ross. Karis Ross tries to play it down low. That goes off the stick of Youngblood. Picked up in behind the net by the Selects as they continue to control. Clark sends it down for Greencorn. Greencorn cycles it out of the corner. Can't get a shot off as her stick was disrupted by Stiles. And coming out the other way, here comes Thomas. Thomas tries to get the puck to the front of the net. That comes all the way through to the near side wall. 7:45 left to go here, first period. Still no score. Coming out to center ice with the puck. Battling hard the whole way was Greencorn. Also in there helping out is McDonald. McDonald can't get the puck dumped in. Gets it back again. Now she'll get it in across the blue line. Doesn't get it dumped deep yet. Now she does. And it'll be picked up in the corner by Daig. Daig being chased down by Beaton. Plays it ahead Ends up turning that over to Glenn. Glenn, though, not able to maintain control. Now an attempt to clear, knocked down by LeBlanc. Second attempt does get the puck out to center, and McDougall back to get it in her own zone. Gets the pass over to the near side for Beaton. She'll play it ahead to Doiron. Doiron looking to get it to the front of the net. She does. They score! What a pass by Jenna Beaton right onto the stick of Ailey Glenn. And Glenn, with the perfect redirect, will get her first goal of the year and make it a 1-0 lead for the Northern Subway Selects. Ailey Glenn with the goal. Her first goal, second point of the year. Kendall Doiron and Jenna Beaton should get the assists. We'll wait for the official word to confirm that, but from what we saw up here, it is Ailey Glenn from Kendall Doiron and Jenna Beaton at 12:57 to give the Selects the 1-0 lead. Here's Doiron with the puck again, fires a shot, and the rebound was there if Glenn had been able to get her stick on it, but not quite able to do so this time. Here's Terrio with the puck now. In behind the net is Burgoyne, I believe that was. To the line, not out, held in by Ross. Now Burgoyne behind the net with it again. As we get the confirmation of Ailey's first goal of the year. So they didn't give a second assist to Beaton there. But they do announce it as Ailey Glenn, her first goal, second point from Kendall Doiron at 12:57. Puck played ahead to McNeil, in across the line. McNeil gets a shot through, that goes wide. Going hard after it in the corner there is McDonald working against Burgoyne. Couple other Flames in there as well. Coming in now to help out is Fraser. Sarah Fraser gets it back to the line. That's Fraser who was back at the line. I don't know who came in to help out. That was McNeil. Now pass comes back McDougall. But before McDougall could get her stick on it, Youngblood was able to poke it away. Now here comes Youngblood working her way up. Tried to get a pass through, but Fraser does a great job on the back check to deny that pass. 4:50 left to go here, first period. 1-0 for the Selects on the goal by Glenn. Fraser with the puck. Working her way ahead. Gets it out to center, picked up by McNeil. Here comes Erin McNeil. McNeil can't get her shot through as it was blocked by Daig. McNeil and Daig in the corner. Coming in to help out is Boudreau, as well as Greencorn for the Selects. Greencorn will be the one who comes away with the puck. Gets it back down for McNeil, out in front for Doiron, but that gets poked away. Still working the near side corner. Doiron with the puck. Looking to get it to Clark, who was just coming on, but that pass hopped over Clark's stick and ends up coming all the way out to center. Now Greencorn picks up in her own zone. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Greencorn's pass goes off the leg of McIntosh, and bringing it back in is Toner. Toner gets stood up by LeBlanc. Now pass goes off a stick into the side glass. Puck ends up with Greencorn. She'll work her way ahead, gets it around Stiles, but Toner on the back check creates a turnover. Greencorn gets it back, gets hooked. A beautiful scoring opportunity denied off of that hook, but play goes on. Now another chance, and that one gets batted away by Partington. Shot from the line by Ross, and that gets deflected and ends up going just wide. Williams denies zone exit. Also over there helping out is Beaton. Beaton plays the puck down. It'll be picked up by Stiles. Stiles goes to get it ahead, gets it ahead to Toner. Then Toner's pass intercepted by Fraser. Here comes Fraser in across the blue line. Fraser working against Stiles. Stiles able to force her to give up the puck, but Fraser comes back in, gets it back again. Now a pass turned over, picked up by McDonald. McDonald trying to create some space. Takes it down below the goal line, comes out the near side. Stops, turns, now plays it back to the line for Karis Ross. Ross goes to the far side for Fraser. Fraser looking for Beaton. And Beaton does get a stick on it, but the redirect doesn't put it on target. Now Beaton plays it back to Ross. Ross can't take the pass cleanly and has to come out to center. Toner right on top of her. Puck squirts free and it'll be picked up by Fraser. 2:14 to go in the period. Fraser gets it ahead to Marks. Marks able to find McDonald. Here comes McDonald coming in. Shot, save, rebound is there. It's loose. And able to find it and cover up and hang on for a face-off is Riley Partington with 2:05 left to go. .205 remaining here in the first period, where the Flames controlled the first couple of minutes, but since then the Selects have been very much in control of the majority of this first period. Puck comes out to center. LeBlanc dumps it right back in again. Partington out of the net to settle it down there for McPhee. McPhee looking around for options, ends up coughing the puck up behind the net. And now the Selects start to work the cycle. They then get it back to the line for McDougall. McDougall plays it back down into the corner for Marks. Marks lets it go all the way behind the net. It'll be picked up there by Burgoyne. Burgoyne able to get the pass ahead, and the Flames get the puck out to center. With it now is McDougall. Her pass deflected by Cook. But following up on the play, here's LeBlanc coming in. LeBlanc with a shot. That goes just wide. Now Boyd takes the puck down into the corner behind the net. Tries to get it up front for Williams. Goes off a skate. Williams has to go pick it up. Now gives it back to Boyd. Nice little give and go. But the pass back to Williams ended up in her feet. Boyd trying to get the puck away from Burgoyne there. Or from Michaud there, excuse me. Now Williams on it. Plays it back to the line. Cook able to deflect that one to get it past Dunn. Dunn working hard on the back check. Ends up taking her player down. And that will result in a penalty against Josie Dunn, with 38.6 seconds left to go here in the first period. They're going to call that hooking. Thought it might have ended up being called holding, but hooking will work as well. And so the Western Flames will go to their first power play of the afternoon. Puck comes back to the line for Theriault. Played down to the near wall. Michaud out in front for Toner. And Toner has that one-time attempt go off the heel of her stick. Now battling hard and getting the puck out to center. There is Marks. Great effort there by Olivia Marks. Or sorry, that was 2 Williams, not 3 Marks. My apologies. Played down below the goal line. 1 second left in the period. Puck comes out. That's going to do it. And we'll go into the first intermission with the Northern Subway Selects with a goal from Ailey Glenn. Her first of the year is the difference in this game as the Selects outshoot the Flames 11-5 and outscore them 1-0. Flames will carry 1 minute and 22 seconds of power play time into period number 2, and we'll be back for that in just a few minutes. You are watching Maritime Major Female Hockey League action here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through AO Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the second period here. They have officially added Jenna Beaton for a second assist on that goal by Ailey Glenn back in the first period. And I want to send a thank you and a shout out to a couple of people who have pointed out the issues that we were having in the broadcast in the first period. John Michael McPhee, who let me know on Twitter, and trying to find it again, who it was who let me know through Facebook. Carolyn Ann McConnell, Carolyn Ann and Mel watching from Florida, letting me know that the video was a little bit dark there in the first period. As I was setting up on my screen, I get a chance to see what it looks like, and it looked to me like it was coming through really washed out, so I darkened the iris a little bit to try and counteract that. But obviously I overcorrected, as I did get a couple complaints about it being too dark, so I have adjusted it back. Hopefully that looks better for you. Oh my gosh, what happened here? All right, we're going to have a pause for a moment here as and we're just going to pause here momentarily. All right, so one of our officials slipped and fell and took a bit of a bump, so we're going to go to a three-player system, or a three-official system for the foreseeable future within this game. Fortunately, we do have a supervisor of officials here in the building as well to make sure that everything stays above board and whatnot. And so we're just in a bit of a holding pattern here while they sort that out. In the meantime, it is still 1-0 for the Selects. 1:22 left to go in the penalty to Josie Dunn that she took for hooking in the late stages of that second period, or of that first period, excuse me, as we're about to get the second period underway. And it looks like we are ready to roll with now a three-official system, so 2 refs and 1 lines person, where, as I understand it, now I could be wrong on this, but as I understand it, the refs will then help with the lines calls. All right. Now we got this all squared away. I didn't see exactly what happened because I was looking down when that referee took a spill. Sorry, I had a little catch there. And Toner gets the puck in across the blue line. Selects are able to force a turnover and send it out to center. Back to get it is Theriault. Theriault tries to work her way up the near side, realizes she doesn't have a lane, so circles back. Now she'll come up through the middle of the ice. McDonald forcing her to the outside on the right wing. Theriault able to bring it all the way down in behind the net. McDonald stays with her the whole way. Puck gets left behind, and Fraser able to win it, but Fraser not able to clear the zone. McDonald not able to clear it out either, and it gets picked up by Stiles. She plays it across. Theriault with the shot, and that's steered aside by Arsenault. 25 seconds left in the penalty. And the puck is sent out to center and down the ice. Select's able to get all 4 penalty killers changed up with 13 seconds left in the special team situation. Theriault out from behind her own net. Working her way forward. Gets the puck over to the near side for Boudreau. Battle along the near side wall. Williams knocks Boudreau down. Now Burgoyne with the puck. Trying to work free. The puck ends up leaving the zone. That's a delayed offside. It took Youngblood a couple seconds to hear that, but she did circle away before, as soon as she did hear. Now we get a collision just outside the blue line, and the Selects, for the second period in a row, starting the period on their heels a little bit. Of course, in the first period, it was just the start of the game. They were back on their heels a little bit. This time it started because of the fact they were killing a penalty. There's a shot from close range in front from the dangerous Emily Thomas, but she ends up putting that wide. We talked in the opening about how Thomas, Boudreau, and Michaud combined for 2/3 of the Flames' goals. They have 41 out of 62 so far this season between the three of them. Here's Clark with the puck now in the near side corner. She gets it up high, or up to Greencorn. Greencorn couldn't get a shot away, and the puck is sent out to center. Picked up there by LeBlanc. She'll play it forward for Doiron. Kendall Doiron into the zone. Doiron still with the puck. Looking to go top shelf, but put it a little too high. Comes all the way up the boards to Ross. Or to Dunn, excuse me. LeBlanc ends up over skating it, and that allows a chance coming for Stevenson. Stevenson had the puck knocked off her stick. Following up on the play, though, was McIntosh. She got a shot off. Now Stiles picks up. Cook can't get that through all the traffic, and it's cleared back out. Stiles will go back and get it with 3:15 gone here in the second period. Stiles working her way ahead. Up the right wing. Tries to get a pass. That was off a skate. Back to get it is Fraser. Fraser stops to try and get away from the check of Stiles. Plays it over to the far side. Goes all the way through to Beaton. She plays it back to Dunn. Dunn comes around to the near side for Fraser, who lets it go through. And then Glenn played it back to Fraser, ahead and out to center. Boudreau had to wait to make sure everybody was onside. And while she was waiting, the gap was closed, and now the Selects come in. There's Glenn with a shot. Save the rebound to McDonald. And a second save made there by Partington, and she'll hang on for another face-off. 3:56 gone here in the second period. Oh, speaking of, it is the second period. There we go. And as I usually say, time for a disclaimer. In the event that there's a discrepancy between the scoreboard you have on your screen and what you know to be correct, i.e. it's the wrong period or something like that, take what you know to be correct as correct, and I will get the scoreboard corrected at some point. When you're doing camera and play-by-play and scoreboard and keeping stats and everything else, it does get a little tricky sometimes, and something falls by the wayside, like forgetting to change what period we're in. Minor little details like that. Flames with the puck in their own zone with 4:45 gone. Puck comes out to center. McDougall sends it right back in again, and back to get it Boudreau. Boudreau out from behind her net, plays it over to the far side. Now a nice pass. Picks up Michaud in stride. Michaud, though, too many blue shirts to try and get through at the blue line. Turns the puck over, and now coming the other way, Thompson. She loses it, as both teams are doing a very good job of tying up their own blue lines and not allowing zone entries with speed. Having said that, here comes Thomas. Thomas coming in, but couldn't get a shot away as the puck rolled away from her. Good job by Dunn on the back check to disrupt her just enough. Now Williams pokes the puck forward. It gets as far as the line. Daig holds it in there. There's a shot that gets blocked by McDougall, I believe that was who blocked. Or sorry, that was Ross who blocked that shot. And then coming the other way, it's dumped in deep into the western zone. Up the boards, puck comes to Lily LeBlanc. LeBlanc steps in, gets a shot away. It'll bounce wide. Picked up by Doiron. She'll play it back to the line for McDougall. McDougall works it back down the boards to Doiron. And now it gets picked up by the Flames. Thomas passes it ahead to Toner. Toner will dump it in. And it'll go deep into the Selects territory. McDougall plays it up the wall. And now here comes Aaron McNeil. McNeil with a burst of speed coming down the left wing. Plays it into the right wing corner. It comes up the wall. Or sorry, she was coming down the right wing, played it into the left wing corner. It came up the wall. Now it comes back to the line. McDougall, she'll play it down towards the corner. Picked up there by Glenn. Out in front for Beaton. That was McDonald who got, no it wasn't. It was Boyd who got it out in front. Sorry. Brain decided to not work for a while. Here's McDougall with the puck. Plays it down the boards. It's intercepted by the Flames. Played back out to center. McDougall on it there. But her attempt to get it back into the zone knocked down by Marmon. Marmon gets it in across the line, but it's picked up by LeBlanc, who gets it ahead. That pass goes through McDonald and down the ice. Back to pick up is going to be Theriault. Theriault takes it behind the net, able to get it past Clark. Goes around to the far boards for Stevenson. Stevenson gets the puck out to center. And now coming free with it is Boudreau. Maddie Boudreau in, gets a shot away. That goes off a leg and into the near side corner. Clark plays it off the end boards and getting it at the far side. Ross, she plays it ahead to McDonald. Now McDonald gets tied up right at the red line. Puck comes free to Ross. She'll play it over to Fraser. Ahead for Clark. Clark finds McDonald. McDonald tries to get through four Flames skaters. That's not going to work. Coming in to help out Fraser. She'll get the puck deep, and it goes all the way around the boards to the far side. McPhee picks up there, plays it ahead. That's intercepted by Greencorn, and she'll use the boards to play it back around to the near side with just about 8 minutes gone here in the first period. Coming out from the wall with the puck is Williams. She gets a shot away. Save made. Williams picks up her own rebound, takes it behind the net, out into the far corner. Williams trying to create some space. Couple of nice moves there. Still on the puck. Now plays it down into the corner. There to get it is Beaton. Beaton trying to get it in front for Glenn. Beaton gets it back again. That pass gets intercepted, and the Flames are able to work their way out. Fraser gets it ahead, and that pass just out of the reach of Glenn, and so that's going to be an icing call against the Selects with 8:25 gone here in the second period, and we're seeing a very similar theme to this period as we saw in the first, where the Flames controlled the first 4 to 5 minutes, and then the Selects got into the period and started tilting the ice into their favor, and it worked for them in the first period in that they got the only goal of that period, and we'll see if they get some similar results out of this one. Again, if they can win this game, they will clinch another league title. There's a shot. Arsenault makes the save and hangs on. And following up on the play was Daig, who took a bump from Fraser. And then Daig, as she tried to get back up, lost her footing all on her own. And the referee letting that go in the thought that, okay, you touched the goalie, so the defender gets one bump, and that was all that was taken. There's a shot. Nice save made by Arsenault. Another chance as McIntosh trying to pull the trigger, but she couldn't. Puck comes to the line for Daig. Daig will try to play it down the boards, but it ends up going over the glass, and so we'll get a stoppage And the face-off will come out to center ice with 11:08 left to go here in the second period. Selects leading at 1-0 on the goal by Ailey Glenn, her first of the season that came back in the first period of this game. Winning the draw there was Doiron. Played across to the far side for Dunn. She'll get it ahead to Marks. Marks tried to get it back to Beaton, but that was broken up, and now coming back the other way, here comes Burgoyne. Burgoyne into the near side wall. Plays it towards the front of the net. Stevenson had it roll off of her stick, though. And now the Select's back on it. That pass over to LeBlanc. She'll play it back around to the far side for Dunn. Dunn gets it ahead. And now pass into the feet of Thompson. Thompson able to recover. Gets the puck forward for Doiron. Doiron couldn't get it under control, however. And now Cook able to play it out to center. Back on it, Doiron again. She'll play it to the near side for McNeil. McNeil in across the right wing board, right wing part of the blue line, then had to circle back. Now she'll work her way forward again. Gets through, but loses the puck in the process as it ends up going down to Daig. In behind the net, wrapped around to the far side for Youngblood. Youngblood has it taken off of her stick by Thompson. Now it comes back to the line. McDougall with a shot, and that does get all the way through to Partington. And Partington makes the save and hangs on for a face-off. Just 4 seconds beyond the midway point of this second period. Selects leading it at the midway point of this game. 1-0 off the goal by Ailey Glenn. Played down into the corner. Centering pass goes off of a skate. Cleared to the line and out. Now here comes Michaud. Michaud coming in. Has the puck knocked off her stick. Back to get it is McDougall. McDougall plays it up the boards. McDonald not able to clear the zone. Now McNeil trying to get on it, but Michaud there to deny the zone exit. Now with it is Boudreau. She'll play it just wide of the net. And we're going to get a penalty here against the Selects. Hooking is the indication. And this time it is going to be Grace McDougall who goes off. So the Western Flames will get their second power play of the afternoon. They are 0 for 1 at this point. The Northern Subway Selects also 0 for 1 with the power play so far in this afternoon's game. Here's Burgoyne with the puck. Skating it along the blue line, plays it over to the far side for Thomas. Thomas still with it. Now she's taken off of the puck. No. Better no. Okay. What has happened here? All right, folks, sorry about that. I don't know how long we were without the stream. However long it was, I'm very sorry. It's still 1-0. We've got 8:14 left to go in the second period. The Selects are shorthanded right now. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little... I'm glad I was made aware, but I'm trying to get my head back on. Okay, 7:50 left to go here, second period. Selects lead at 1-0. Selects are shorthanded for another 25 seconds. They have the puck, backing it up over to the near side for Dunn. Dunn will play it off the boards and down the ice. Back to get it there is Theriault. Theriault working her way ahead. Theriault in across the line, still with the puck, now stops at the boards, plays it back to Michaud, who steps in, gets a shot away. That goes wide. We're back to 5-on-5. Stiles with the puck, plays it across to Theriault. Theriault with the shot, it deflects. Puck is loose. Arsenault able to find it and cover up and hang on for a face-off. Gabby Arsenault stands tall when needed and makes the save, hanging on, getting a face-off with 7:11 left to go here in the second period. Marmon in to take the draw against Doiron. Draw is one back. There's a shot by Daig. That steered aside. Now McDougall will fire it around the boards. Held in at the line, or held in at the half wall by McPhee. Sent in behind the net. Select's able to pick it up there, however, and now out they come. Getting the puck is Clark. She'll dump it down into the western zone. McPhee plays it around to the far side for Stevenson. Stevenson loses control of it. Sent towards the net. It'll go wide, come into the near side corner. Picked up there by Doiron. Doiron sends it behind the net. Back out in front, looking to get it to Doiron. That pass ended up going through her. Clark not able to find it. And the Flames pick up, and out they come the other way. There's an offside as Daig had just a little bit too much speed as she was coming in and got a little too far ahead of Stevenson. And we get a stoppage with 6:26 left to go here in the second period. Again, I'm not sure what exactly happened to the stream there. We kept recording the whole time. So if you go back and watch the game later on YouTube, you will get however much of the game that you missed. Unfortunately, while you're watching it live, I don't think you'll be able to go back and rewind back beyond the point that the stream came back. I don't think the rewind will work for that, but then again, it might. I don't know. All I know is that that's one aspect of the tech side that I am not familiar with, one of many. But we did keep recording all the way through, so the only time we lost play-by-play really was as soon as I was made aware that we had lost the stream, and I stopped for a minute to figure out and get the stream back up again. So when you watch it back on YouTube, and we do post all of these games to YouTube after the fact, you'll be able to see whatever it was that you missed. But you didn't miss any goals or anything. There's Thompson with a shot. There's a save, and hanging on for a face-off with 5:12 left to go is Riley Partington. As the Selects get the offensive zone face-off. Shots on goal in this period right now, by the way, 9-6 in favor of the Selects. The two-period, or almost two-period total now, 20-11 for the Northern Subway Selects over the Western Flames of Western New Brunswick. Not to be confused with the Western Wind, who are another team in this league who represent Western Prince Edward Island. Here's Michaud. And Michaud tried to make a move through the defense, but ended up having the puck roll a little bit too far away from her. And we get a stoppage with 4:49 left in the second period. Arsenault covering up for another face-off. Boudreau in to take the draw against Williams. Williams wins it down into the corner, but the Flames are the first ones on it. There's a shot from Daig. That doesn't get through all the legs, as there were many players right in front of the net. Now the puck is picked up by Thompson. She'll bring it in across the western blue line. Thompson trying to get a shooting position in the middle, but lost control of the puck, and it slid through to Partington, and she'll again cover up for another face-off. And do we have a penalty? Normally when you hear the Law and Order theme song, it's because there's a penalty, but 2 for interference, okay. So yes, there is a penalty, and it went against Hillary Stiles for interference. So the Selects get their second power play of the game, this one coming with 4:29 left to go in the second period. And got to give credit to our music guy. He knew there was a penalty when nobody else in the building really did. And now the Selects on the power play. Get a shot away, but Partington made the save, and then the rebound cleared away from danger. McNeil gets the puck over to Lacey Boyd. Boyd working down into the corner. Boyd ends up losing her stick as it got caught in the door of the Zamboni entrance. Just that little bit of space there is in those doors sometimes. Here's McDougall with the puck now. Over to Boyd near side. Boyd gives back to McDougall. McDougall tees it up. And Partington the save. Puck goes into the corner, picked up there by LeBlanc. Out front for Boyd. But that pass into her feet. Now McNeil picks up the puck in the corner. 1:03 left to go in the penalty. Back to the line for McDonald. McDonald gives to McDougall. Back to McNeil. There's a shot. And just getting a piece of that puck was Partington. I'm not sure that she knew where it was. Pass out in front. There were no blue shirts there, but then the attempt to clear ends up going right onto the stick of McNeil. McNeil jumping up and down in frustration as the loose puck was at the side of the net. Nobody could get to it. McNeil fires another shot. Now it's picked up by Boyd. A couple of the selects are making a change, but the Flames can't take advantage and clear the zone. And then McDougall fires a shot from the line, and the save made by Partington, and this time she will hang on and get a face-off with 26 seconds left in the penalty. 2:55 left to go in the second period. And the Selects still leading at 1-0, the only goal of the game, coming back at 12:57 of the first period. That goal scored by Ailey Glenn, assisted by Jenna Beaton and Kendall Doiron. Ross plays the puck down into the corner. Puck comes back up the wall to Dunn. 10 seconds left in the penalty. Thompson coming away from the wall, fires a backhand. That one, not sure how that one didn't end up going in. And we're back to 5-on-5, and here comes a 2-on-1 coming the other way for Western. That pass goes a little bit too far in front of Stiles, however, who had just come back onto the ice from the penalty. Now here's Dunn with the puck. She'll get the pass ahead. It hops over the stick of Brooke Thompson. Down the ice, not hard enough for an icing as Theriault gets back to it before it reaches the goal line. 2:05 left to go here, second period. Selects lead this 1-0. Looking to win another league championship. As again, the league champion is just based on regular season records. Playoffs are split into the various provinces. Selects with a victory today would clinch top spot in the league, and obviously therefore top spot in the Nova Scotia playoffs. As we mentioned earlier, if the playoffs start today, it would be 1 versus 4 in Nova Scotia, which would be Northern versus Halifax. 2 versus 3 would be Actions Benefits Penguins taking on the Cape Breton Lynx. And still a lot to be determined as to who finishes second, who finishes third out of those two. Still a lot to be determined even for fourth, as the Western Capitals could conceivably move up out of fourth. Meanwhile, New Brunswick, it's a tight race between the three teams, or between two of the three teams anyway, as the Western Flames and the Edsa East Moncton Subaru Rockets are tight for 1 and 2 within the New Brunswick-based teams. The Fundy Kraken, the third team there, have had their struggles this season, sit well back. And then in Prince Edward Island, of course, you've got the Eastern Stars and the Western Wind, and both of those teams will meet in the PEI Championship as we're into the final minute of this one. And again, all three provincial champions will end up going to Member 2 on Cape Breton Island for the Atlantics. And the Lynx will be the host team, and if the Lynx win Nova Scotia, then whoever they beat in the finals will be the Nova Scotia representative in the tournament as well. And they'll be joined as well by a provincial champion from Newfoundland Labrador. Can't forget about that, as the 4 provincial champions are joined by a host team. 18 seconds left in the period. Here comes McDonald. Tried to get the puck to Glenn. Glenn, who scored her first of the season earlier this afternoon, looking for her second. Now there's another chance for Glenn, and a big save made by Partington. And that will get cleared down the ice and do it for period number 2. Shots on goal in that second period end up 20-7. The 2-period total is 31-12 in favor of the Northern Subway Selects. And we will take a break and get you ready for the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching Maritime Major Female Hockey League action here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through AO Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here. Selects leading it by a score of just 1-0. However, if they hold this lead for 20 more minutes, they will be the 2022-23 Maritime Major Female Hockey League regular season champions. A chance to finish it off, but they need to hang on to this slimmest of 1-0 leads for another 20 minutes. For Western, they have played this team tough every time they've met this season. As we talked about, this is the third meeting of the regular season. Selects have won both previous meetings, but they both have been close. A 3-2 victory in the most recent meeting, a 4-1 win slightly earlier than that, but both of those games just last month. The Flames came into this game coming off of a 10-1 victory against the Kraken last weekend. Prior to that, they had lost 5 in a row. For the Selects, as we mentioned, yet to lose a game in league play this season. They also did not lose any games at the Two Nations Cup, and I believe they also went undefeated in at least one of the other tournaments they've played. And of course, this team is the defending Atlantic champions. They won the league last year. They won the provincial playoffs last year. They won Atlantics and ended up going to Okotoks, Alberta, where they ended up getting all the way to the semifinals before losing in the SO Cup. They had lost games in the round robin, but they made it to the semifinals before their season came to an end at the SO Cup. They were one of the last 4 teams left standing at the U18 level in the country, and they would like to take it just that little bit further here this season, and it starts with potentially winning the league if they can finish that off over these next 20 minutes. Fraser with the puck, takes it all the way down into the Western zone. Sends it back towards the area directly behind the net. It's picked up there by Lacey Boyd. She has it taken away from her by Thomas. Thomas working her way ahead, gets the pass forward for McIntosh. McIntosh sends it down below the goal line. Fraser back to get it for the Selects. She plays it ahead. Now working her way out is McDonald. Here comes McDonald. Drops it off for Boyd. Boyd trying to get it back in front for McDonald. That pass ends up going all the way through to the far side. A shot by LeBlanc goes off a body. Now comes back to Dunn. Down into the corner. McDonald in behind the net. Gets away from Thomas. But the puck does end up coming out to center. Just about 2 minutes gone here in period number 3. Pass back intended for Dunn. A little bit out of her reach. She's got to go all the way back down to her own goal line to get it. Makes a long lead pass ahead for Greencorn. Greencorn into the zone. Sends the puck down below the goal line. Goes chasing after it. Gets met there by Terrio. Now Stevenson gets the puck at the near wall. Goes to play it ahead. Intended for Cook. That was broken up. Terrio bumps into McPhee. Now Terrio creating some space. Working her way up the left wing. Terrio still with the puck. All the way down into the corner. Takes a bump from Fraser, coming in to help out Stevenson. Stevenson trying to get away from Fraser. Fraser able to tie her up against the boards. Coming in to get the puck is Doiron, but it's knocked off her stick by Cook. Nice play there by Gracelyn Cook. Cook nearly finds the puck again. Now it gets a shot from the point by Terrio. And that one saved by Arsenault, and she will hang on for a face-off. 2:55 gone here in the third period. 1-0 the scoreline for the Northern Subway Selects. Draw won by the Flames, but unfortunately for Maddie Boudreau, she sent it back to a part of the blue line that did not have someone covering it. And so the puck ends up going all the way down the ice. Now here's a chance. They score! Ailey Glenn gets her second. And what a time for her to get her first 2 goals of the year. She opens the scoring, and then she adds a little bit of insurance here in the third period. Ailey Glenn with 2 goals. We'll get you the assists in just a moment, but Ailey Glenn, that's her 2nd of the game, 2nd of the season, and it comes in the third period to add a little bit of insurance, give a little bit of extra room for her team trying to clinch a league title. The goal unassisted at 3:11, so Ailey Glenn, 2nd goal, 3rd point of the year, 2nd goal of the game, unassisted at 3:11. And now Arsenault covers up the puck, hanging on for a face-off. 16:04 now, separating the Selects from a potential championship banner for the league for the regular season. Here in the corner with the puck there was Marks. She tried to get it over to Boyd. As the Selects are stuck in their own zone. Here's Dunn with the puck now. Dunn, that pass goes off the boards and it goes right down the ice, right on to Partington, so it won't be an icing. And we'll get a face-off deep inside the Western Flame zone with 15:32 left to go here in the third period. Selects that far away from another league championship. But this Flames team, they've shown that they've got firepower, and here comes a chance for Michaud. Michaud coming in, gets the shot away. Arsenault the save, rebound! And Arsenault able to steer that one aside as well. Dangerous chance there for the Flames. Now another chance for Michaud, and that one doesn't miss by much. Ross may have gotten a piece of that puck with the partial block. As the Flames are starting to get some pressure here, Selects do the only thing they can, which is launch it down the ice. And icing gets waved off as Partington had come out of her net, and it ended up going basically right through her feet. And so they wave off the icing as Partington came out of the net to play it. Here's Theriault now. She didn't end up playing it, but she came out of the net to do so. Now here's Fraser with the puck after the Selects create a turnover in their own zone. Fraser coughs it up to Michaud, but Fraser recovers enough to get it back ahead to Clark. Clark plays it off the wall down the ice. Burgoyne back to get it in her own zone. Played it off the wall. Clark picks it up, brings it up the near side boards. Sends it back down low, just out of the reach of Greencorn. McPhee gets to it there. Tries to poke it ahead, but Doiron is there to break that up. Doiron can't keep her puck on the stick, or keep her stick on the puck, rather, and Boudreau will come out. Here comes Maddie Boudreau. Boudreau has the puck knocked off her stick. Nice defensive effort there by Fraser. And now coming the other way, here comes a chance for Doiron. Doiron, after McPhee lost her footing. Doiron looking far post and puts that one just wide. Puck comes around the boards. LeBlanc with good hustle to keep that puck onside. Just over 6 minutes gone here in the third period. 2-0 for the Northern Subway Selects. Gathering it in now is Daig. She'll play it ahead. Gets to the line, not out, held in there. Now with it is Ailey Glenn. She's the big story of this game as she scored both goals so far. Glenn plays it back to the line for Dunn. Dunn's shot. That hits a body in front. Puck ends up on the stick of Glenn. Glenn couldn't get another shot away. Now she chases it down into the corner. Back to the line for Dunn again. Back down the wall to Glenn. Glenn looking to go far side, but getting her stick in the way of that pass is Daig. Stepping in now to get the puck is LeBlanc. Lily LeBlanc behind the net, comes out the near side corner. Throws it towards the net, steered away by Partington. Getting to the puck is Boudreau. She'll play it around to the far side. First one on it there will be Beaton. Beaton couldn't get a stick on it, however, and is picked up by McIntosh. Her pass ahead, just out of the reach of Youngblood. Selects pick up. They look to come the other way as we pass 7 minutes gone in the third. McDonald. That pass a little bit too far for Beaton. Now McDonald gets the puck back as McPhee tried to clear. McDonald throwing it towards the net, trying to get it onto the stick of Glenn, who's got the hot hand today, but Glenn had her stick lifted just enough. Now with it in the corner, that was, I believe that was Ross, getting it over to McDonald near side, playing it back up the wall to Fraser. Fraser coming down the boards, takes a sharp angle shot, save made, puck still loose. They try to find it, it's still there. They jam away at it, and finally Partington able to find it and hang on for a face-off with 12:20 left to go here in the third period. Selects creating chances, putting the pressure on, but not quite able to add that extra marker. We've talked about how good this Selects team has been defensively this season, giving up just 12 goals in 20 regular season games. They've also been stalwarts defensively in tournament play, exhibition play, you name it. They have had good defense. So having a 2-goal lead here with 12 minutes left, it's not a guarantee, but it certainly does have them in their comfort zone. Puck is turned over. Marmon, plays it around to the far side. Not able to clear the zone on the first effort was Cook. Cook got it back again, did get it out of the zone that time. It was played back in. Now picking it up is Stiles. She'll play it ahead. That will go down the length of the ice. Back to get it is McDougall. 11.5 left to go. Long lead pass for Marks. Marks loses the puck as McPhee gets over there to bat it away from her. Now McPhee will play it up the wall. McDougall holds it onside. Didn't get much on that as she played it into the far corner where Burgoyne got to it. Flames able to get it out to center. Puck is knocked down there by LeBlanc and then sent back in again. Burgoyne going in after it. She's got Lacey Boyd right on top of her. Puck is played over to Youngblood. That was Thomas. Thomas trying to push it forward. Now it ends up back on the stick of Burgoyne. Burgoyne trying to get it to Youngblood, but that's intercepted by Boyd. Boyd has that pass go off the leg of Burgoyne. Boyd gets it back, fires it towards the net. That gets blocked again, and Boyd back with it yet again. All the way over to the far point, or far side, then plays it back to the wall, or back to the line, Sorry, my grasp of the English language seems to be leaving me. In the meantime, here's Thomas getting the puck. She plays it over to Michaud. Michaud down into the corner. Coughs up the puck, and the Selects will come back out, and McNeil will lead the way. Here's Erin McNeil. In by herself, gets a shot away, blocker save, and that redirects the puck up over the glass and out of play. And we'll get a stoppage with 10:05 left to go here in the third period. A team that gives up on average 0.6 of a goal per game has a 2-goal cushion to win a league championship and 10 minutes to hold it. Here's Clark in the corner. Clark still with the puck. Now sends it back behind the net. Flames look to get possession, but Greencorn comes in to disrupt that. Now Clark back in there as well. 4 players battling in the corner. Puck is finally worked free by Greencorn. She tries the wraparound. Stiles does a good job of denying her from getting much of a shot away. Now they battle along the end boards again as precious seconds continue to tick away. I know there's still 9:20 left, but the way the Selects play defense, 9:20, it is still precious seconds. Here's McDonald with the puck now. She's able to get it over to Clark. What a shift by this line. Here's McDonald with the puck again as they just continue to pressure and pressure and pressure. Back to the line to Ross. Down to McDonald again. McDonald goes back up the wall to Ross. Ross with the shot. It hits a body in front. Another chance. And Partington somehow gets a piece of that one and turns it aside. What a save by Riley Partington. Selects keep the puck in the zone again, and you can hear their bench how much they appreciate the effort that this line is putting out there on this shift. Just heard head coach Craig Clark yell out, "What a shift, girls. What a shift indeed," as they finally get a whistle. And what a shift indeed. Wow. If you had to draw up how to do forechecking, how to maintain zone control, and wanted to show it as a coaching video, that shift right there, that is phenomenal. There's a shot by McDougall. It goes off a body into the far corner. Selects are winning races. Selects are winning battles. They're doing all the things they have to do. But now, as I say that, Theriault with great effort gets the puck out to center. Theriault will feed it up to Thomas. Thomas comes in, but immediately has the puck knocked off her stick. We're down under 8 minutes left to go. Third period. Selects looking to finish off the victory here, finish off the league championship for the 2022-23 season, and guarantee themselves top seed in the Nova Scotia playoffs. Theriault with the puck, coming out from behind her own net, gets it ahead to Stevenson. Stevenson's pass intercepted by Thompson. Thompson on the puck there. Gets it over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc with a nice move, gets a shot away, and another save made by Partington with 7:10 left to go here in the third period. I gotta say, I personally have not seen the Rockets this season in person. I've watched some of their play online. I have not had a chance to see the Rockets in person. But based on what I've seen here today from this Flames team, I would not be surprised to see the Selects have to play the Flames again in Cape Breton, if the Selects make it there, of course, which is not a guarantee. But if the Selects do make it to Cape Breton for the Atlantic Championships, I would not be surprised, based on what I've seen out of this Flames team, that they could very well be the New Brunswick representatives at that Atlantic Championships. 6:26 left to go. That's all that separates the Northern Subway Selects from a league championship and a number one seed in the Nova Scotia playoffs. Puck is out to center. Getting on it is Stiles. She'll use the boards to play it ahead for McIntosh. McIntosh got it forward for Thomas, but Thomas had to do an extra stick handle at the blue line, and that results in an offside. 6:06 left on the clock. And that clock looms larger and larger. Puck is picked up by McDonald. She'll take it down into the corner, behind the net, out the far side. Looking to go backdoor, gets the puck back after the pass was deflected. Now plays it back to Ross, down to McDonald again. McDonald tried a centering pass. That was broken up by Theriault, and the Flames will bring the puck out. Pass forward intended for McIntosh. Gets beyond her, goes down the ice. Back to get it will be Fraser. 5:34 left to go, third period. Fraser with the puck near corner. Will start to work her way ahead. She's got a little bit of space. She'll carry. Gets around one player. Now comes into the zone. Drops it off there for Marks. Back to the line for Ross. Karis Ross with a shot. That hits a body, and it was Williams, not Marks. My apology that pass went to. Now sent behind the net. Picked up by McPhee. McPhee plays it around the boards. Gets all the way to the line. Stepping in with it is Ross. Ross can't get a shot away. Plays it down to the corner for Clark. Now Ross tries to center it. Comes back. Picking up is Clark. She has it knocked off her stick, and coming out with it, Stevenson. But hard back checking by 3 selects. Make sure that Stevenson didn't get any sort of offensive opportunity. Now the puck cleared down. 4.5 left to go. Getting to it first is Boudreau. Boudreau tries to center it. That was cleared away by LeBlanc. Now a chance, and the puck comes back to Stiles. There's a shot, and that goes wide. Boudreau was there for a deflection, but couldn't quite get her stick on it. With it now is Michaud. Michaud trying to get it up the wall to Stiles. That's intercepted, but it does somehow make its way to Stiles anyway. Now a nice play at the line by Daig to hold it onside. Gets a shot through, and the save made by Arsenault. 4:04 left to go. Selects with a 2-goal lead. You know they'd love to have just that little bit more insurance. But right now, they do lead by 2. Off of the draw, Dunn plays it around for Ross, who lets it go up to Beaton. Back to Ross. Back around to Dunn again. Dunn using the near boards. That pass intercepted by Michaud. Michaud trying to get a pass through, but it was off the skate of Ross. And now Beaton gets it ahead. And coming out is Ailey Glenn. Glenn with the backhander, and a kick save made by Partington. Ailey Glenn with 2 goals already today, her first 2 of the season. Here's Doiron with the puck now. She fires a shot, and Partington makes the save and hangs on with 3:25 left to go. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Shots in this third period right now, 12-5 for the Selects. Shots overall, 43-17 for Northern Nova Scotia over Western New Brunswick. There's a shot from Dunn that doesn't get through. A big block by McIntosh. Dunn hustles back to get onto that puck, uses the boards, but it gets intercepted by Toner. Now Thomas over to McIntosh, but that pass a little bit behind McIntosh, and so when she had her follow through, ended up bringing the puck wide. Now into the near side corner, picked up there by Ross. She'll play it ahead. Marks not able to clear the zone as it's intercepted by McIntosh. Marks gets it back. This time she'll carry it out and come up with McDonald and Thompson. Marks has the puck knocked off her stick. It's picked up there by, I believe that is Burgoyne. Burgoyne plays it around to the far side for Theriault. Theriault gets it ahead, but Thomas not able to clear as Williams intercepts. She shoots and scores! Brooke Williams! And that might be enough to clinch it. Brooke Williams with her 8th goal, 14th point of the year. And that one you would have to think is an unassisted goal with 2:31 left. And that might be the goal that gives the breathing room that the Selects need to carry it the rest of the way through this last 2 minutes and 24 seconds now. There's another chance, and that one gets pushed just wide. Give this Western Flames team credit, though. They have battled so hard all through this game, and they will now have a power play with 2:15 left, as there was a roughing penalty taken by Lacey Boyd right in front of the net. And this coming with 2:15 left to go, so the Flames will need to be quick on this power play to give themselves time to still work. Here's Theriault with the puck. She goes across the far side with it to Stiles, back to Theriault again. Theriault's shot, that gets deflected, bouncing puck, and Arsenault able to kick it away. 1:45 left in the penalty, under 2 left to go in the third. Coming out with it now, here is Sarah Fraser. Fraser working against Theriault. Theriault knocks the puck off Fraser's stick. McNeil was following up. Now Williams, who got the most recent insurance marker, sends it in deep. Again, Brooke Williams unassisted at 17:29, her 8th goal. As we get confirmation that it was indeed unassisted, which of course we kind of knew that it was going to be. Here comes Kenzie Greencorn now. 1:04 left to go in the penalty. 1:16 left to go in the third. As Greencorn doing a great job on the penalty kill. Took 3 flames to get that puck away from her. Now an attempted pass knocked down by Julia McDonald. McDonald plays it over to the far side. Greencorn gets a shot away. We're into the final minute. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Selects 1 minute away from claiming another league title. Pass ahead. Here coming with it now is Terrio, cutting to the outside. 37 seconds left. Terrio into the near corner. Works up the wall. Takes the puck all the way up to the blue line herself. Plays it over to Burgoyne. Burgoyne couldn't keep it onside and will get a face-off with 10 seconds left in the penalty. 25 seconds separating the Selects from a league championship. This not the big title that they're looking for. The big title they're looking for is the one that will come in a few months in Cape Breton. They want another Atlantic Championship. They want to be able to go back to the SO Cup. They want to finish what they've started at an SO Cup. 12 seconds left. Here's Youngblood. The puck goes off the end boards. Youngblood chases it back down again. We're back to 5-on-5. 5 seconds left. And the Selects will be 2022-23 Maritime Major Female Hockey League champions. They win the regular season title. They win the league banner with a 3-0 victory over the Western Flames. They will carry the number 1 seed into the Nova Scotia playoffs. For the Flames, a valiant effort. And as we have the handshakes, congratulations to the Selects on another league title. That's going to do it for us here today. Our next broadcast will be next weekend. Until then, this is Michael Petter saying may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score once again, Northern Subway Selects win the 2022-23 Maritime Major Female Hockey League Championship banner with a 3-0 victory over the Western Flames. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon.